Why you keep videoing me every day?
It's like TMZ.
I don't like it. No, I don't. Because you're going to take them home and keep in your archives. What you going to do with them? I'm saying, what you going to do with those, man? Come on, Toe, man. I know, but that's your personal phone.
I feel like I should ask for the starters after that.
Same starters.
Okay. I know yesterday you talked about giving some thought to some rotation changes and maybe like not overreacting to it. How do you kind of view that over the course of what's been now 6 games?
Not rotation, like not by far as like starting, who's starting or not, but just kind of like the rotations of guys getting in the game, who's playing with who, guys having shorter stints and things like that. So we'll see tonight.
How you feeling today?
I feel good.
I feel good too. So you got a matchup with 2 bigger ball handling guards at the same time, and Shea and Giddy. And I know Lawrence really liked Josh. He called him the best passer in the draft, with Jason Preston being second. Like, what's the challenge of going up against 2 6'6" wing-sized guards, basically, when you've been facing, traditional size point guards?
I mean, it's a tough challenge. We understand that. And, defensively, like we've been good, we've been active, and we got to make sure we raise our awareness. Understand that there's going to be some mismatches on the floor, but we got to do it by committee, not just one-on-one, and having a team defensive mindset.
What have you seen from those guys at the start of the season?
From our guys or from
Shea and Josh Giddey?
Oh, just, attacking the basket, being aggressive. I think making plays for themselves and for them teammates. And they're tough covers. Like you said, being 6'6" and playing against smaller guards, they can get their shot off pretty much any time. So we got to do a good job of just trying to slow those 2 guys down.
And Ty, Paul George is off to such a great start to the season. What are you looking for from the rest of the offense?
Just to start making some shots. I think, just talking to Brian just a second ago, Brian Seaman, we're getting 7 more open shots a game than we did last year. And so the shots are there. We just got to step up and make them. If we're not, we got to be confident to take them anyway. So if you're 2 for 4, 2 for 5, or 2 for 20, if it's your shot, you got to step up and take it, or you're probably going to get a worse shot. So just, continue to stay with the game plan, continue to get into the paint, and then make a play for your teammates. And we just got to step up and make shots.
Do you feel, I know you guys practiced yesterday, but do you feel that the 2 days off kind of helped the team recalibrate a little bit?
We'll see tonight.
And if I can, what type of sample size do you look for before considering adjustments? Because last year you waited for 10 games. Like that was the mark that you look for. Like, what do you look for? Is it like X amount of games or just a feel?
Just a feel. Usually 10 to 15 games, but when I started unit, we've been a plus, so far. So, I just think the biggest thing is just finding that niche with that second unit. I think not sitting PG out for 6 minutes straight, and then we go in those scoring droughts. So just probably try and play PG in 3 stints, to get him on the floor. So now his rest is minimum or 3 minutes instead of 6 minutes, things like that. And so we're going to try that tonight going forward.
Looking at that offense with
Okay, go ahead.
Looking at that offense when Paul's sitting, like, what can you do to help that out? Even if it's 3 minutes, 3 minutes can flip a game or can turn a big lead into a small lead. Like, how do you juice that unit when?
Just keep doing what we're doing. Just looking at it analytically, we're getting good shots, we're generating good shots, we're just not making them. So, but like I said, with Paul playing shorter stints, I think it'll give us a better, offensive punch when we have that second unit on the floor.
Hey, Ty, as far as guys taking the shots when they got them, how do you analyze what Luke's done so far this year?
He's done good. I think one game he passed up 4 shots, but we got to talk about it. And but outside that, he's been taking the shots. He's been hunting shots, and guys have been looking for him. Like, we made a conscious effort to make sure that when he's on the floor, we got to get him shots. And so the guys have been doing a good job with that.
What's the key to getting Terrence going in transition? He was pretty impactful in that area last year.
You know what? I think, with Terrence, last year, we had Pat Beverly, who wasn't just a traditional point guard, and he would get out and run the lanes. I think now when Terrence is getting a rebound, he's always on the floor with a point guard. And so he's giving it to Bledsoe, he's giving it to Reggie instead of busting out and attacking. So we talked about that the last couple of days of when he gets the rebound, everybody else run the floor and let him attack and be more aggressive in transition.
He mentioned yesterday that he realized a lot of looks come in transition when he's, attacking.
And we got a couple in Portland. He attacked, got downhill, got into the paint, and Luke was wide open. So that is true.
You mentioned a couple of times that the conditioning is not where you wanted it to be, so far, that you guys are still working on that. How's that process been going, and what can you do to assist in it?
It's coming along. We got a few guys that still need to get in a little better shape, but I mean, it's coming along. And the biggest thing, we just got to probably get guys in, like I said, in smaller stints instead of, trying to play them 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes, probably cutting their minutes down a little bit until they get in better shape.
With Serge and Marcus, any advancements or progress updates?
I don't know.
With Paul playing, having a bigger workload this year.
I could hear you, Andrew.
With Paul having a bigger workload this year, on practice days, do you change what he did like last year? Like, does he do less on-court work? Does he do more mental work on practice days?
Well, we tried to make him do less yesterday, but he wanted to do more because, like I said, we're not playing as well as we want to. So he didn't want to, take time off. He didn't want to sit down because of what we're going through right now. So, that's a credit to him and who he is as a leader, and you can respect that.
You're 29th in offensive rebound rate, 28th in defensive rebound rate. What do you attribute that to?
Not rebounding the basketball.
How do you, I guess, adjust to rebound the basketball better? Is it like an effort issue? Is it?
It's not an effort. I mean, I think, when we go small at times, like without Kawhi and Marcus in the lineup, like when we go small, we're really small. Like it's Bledsoe, Reggie, PG, Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, like it's really small. So that's the thing we've been struggling with, I think, throughout the course of these first 5, 6 games is, when we go small, like we're really small. And so we got to, gain rebound, we got to help, but we got to understand that we're really small too. So just, it's a fine line of trying to score, open up the floor, being small, and then, like you said, rebound the basketball as well.
Last question. In terms of the conditioning, is that more of a thing this year because of like the short off season again and like or back-to-back short off seasons? Like guys maybe aren't.
I mean, it could be. I think, guys having to take some time to rest their body to try to recover, from the season last year. And like you said, going to the, conference finals, it was a short turnaround. So, I mean, it's not like guys haven't been putting in the work to get to where they're trying to get to. It's just, they probably didn't play as much basketball this summer as they did probably in the previous years. So that could be a part of it as well.
Recording stop.